Hey Aries, it's Angela. We're here to do your soul guidance reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising or Rising. Um, and these readings are intuitive. They're not predictive or anything really, a lot of external energies that are happening, like, situations in your life or scenarios. It's more about how you show up into those situations and how you can take little aspects of your inner being and develop those and grow them so that your soul growth continues. I have a few housekeeping things. The first thing is I added a playlist to my channel, so look for it in the little playlist tabs. I think it's also, if you scroll on the home screen, it's there. But this is it's called Weekly Intention Readings. It's a collection of sessions that we hold every Monday. I'm part of a group it's called Pause at the Well, and we take time each Monday morning for 30 minutes to set intentions for the week and find different ways we can grow our soul. This is a reading sort of for the collective, and I've been involved in it for quite some time now. I think probably a couple of years. And it just occurred to me, I should be sharing these on my channel. We record the readings and share them with the group. But the group is free. It's open enrollment. Anyone can come and join. I'm going to put the links in this video so that you can, go to the website, and it's Integral Bloom, the website. Maria Mellano is the person that I collaborate with to do these. And she hosts these Pause at the Well sessions. So get to her website and sign up for her email list at least, because then you'll get these videos directly. Otherwise, you can check out my playlist and see the progression and the different topics and facets of our inner beings we explore every week. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, with Maria Mellano of Integral Bloom, we've co-created a vision board course for deeper soul work. So it's like a 7-week course. It starts in January, and 7 sessions, I think, because it starts on a Saturday, and then we have like Mondays in between, and then a final Saturday. So it's like all geared toward really looking within and facing and sort of defining and highlighting areas of your life where you'd like to see growth. And then at the end, we create vision boards together. So just check it out. The link is there. It's very inspiring. We've created a whole companion journal workbook that goes with the course. You could do this self-paced. You don't have to be present for every session, but it's kind of nice because I'm doing live readings in the moment and stuff as we go. But you'll also, if you sign up, you will receive recordings of those readings and sessions every time. And then the final thing is, if you'd like to be informed of the things I'm growing myself at Grounded Dreamers, go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. Just go to my website, groundeddreamers.com, sign up for the newsletter, and then you'll be sort of first to know when I start to really develop that website. I'm creating a community there, similar to my vibe here on YouTube, but there's more than just readings. And yeah, there's more to come. So I would love for you to be part of that, since you've been, attracted to this site and viewing my videos. You'll get a more well-rounded sort of journey by joining our little community there. So that's all the business I have. Now let's get to your reading, Aries. We're going to pull from this oracle deck this time. It's called Messages from the Mermaids. And the card I pulled for you, I love this so much for you, Free Spirit. Your sense of adventure, of fire, of, reaching for more, always like wanting to recreate, reinvent, move toward where the flames go, right? That's the vibration that we want to hold in this reading. Instead of, maybe some of you are starting to feel a little bit repetitive, or maybe in a little bit of a rut, or, not going after what's in your heart in all the moments. Free spirit, this does not mean wild, go nuts and do whatever you want and not, have a care for, the basics there. It just means move in the direction of your spirit. And that could be in a very structured way, right? Like for me, developing Grounded Dreamers is moving in the direction of my spirit, although it takes a lot of structuring. It takes a lot of planning and thinking, and things shift and change, and I have to adapt with the outline that I originally had and that kind of thing. So it's in the direction of my spirit. My spirit is informing this whole venture, but also it takes, some structure. So we're not really saying go out there and be wild, but be attuned to the directions that your spirit would like to go. And this could be in big ways or just in little daily encounters, do you want your coffee with cream or without cream? And then whatever your spirit says, I'm notorious for making very simplistic examples to what I'm trying to say, but it's just so that we don't get too deep or heavy. There's time for that as well. But yeah, just like whatever direction you're inclined to do. And this is just really, this is not saying change your ways and be this way always. It's just an opportunity to have an awareness of when you're pulled in a direction or not, right? Of when your sort of inner GPS navigates you toward or away from something. It's just to have an awareness of it. You don't have to act on every single inclination. You don't have to, throw everything out and start. It's just having a little more attunement to when you want to move and in what direction. Okay. All right, let's get to the reading. So here's the Zen spread. We have the tree spread here, 2 sets of branches and the trunk, and our growth, of course, is facilitated by that trunk, because just like a tree, that you have to have healthy roots in order to grow. So we start here on the lower set of branches, move to the trunk, and then we move to this elevated perspective as it pertains to your free spirit. Okay, Aries, your first card, creativity. Look at that. I love it. That's free spirit right there. That's your that's the seat of your sort of your second chakra area, down deep into your belly, that vibration where your feelings begin, where your emotions are, and learning to express them out. This is, it literally is attuning to your spirit in order to express creativity. I love that. So this is your focus. This is going to be your focus for this week or month or reading or whatever you choose. Internally, the inner vibration that supports this creativity, or that is underlying underneath the vibration of creativity, is postponement. Okay, so within you, you may feel, oh, I can't, I'm not going to get to where I want. I wish I could, but I'm not going to. This is a mental energy. And, part of being a free spirit is to use more of your gut, more of your intuition, more of your creativity than mental blocks. This figure wants to be in this rainbow area, outside the window. Where she is, or he, I can't tell, where they are is the outer side of this frame, which is indoors, right? If you look through the window, that is outdoors. But the reality of where they are is gray and a little dull. There's a little bit of color here trying to come through, but the real magic is out there. And it feels in this person's mind as though that is just not coming. That beautiful space where they want to be is not coming through. And so that's interesting, because this could have you feeling rooted, stuck, and not really wanting to move forward and move in concert with your spirit. So interesting. Let's see how it resolves by pulling this external card, flowering. Okay, look, so that's it. it feels like it's not coming. It feels like you're not really moving and flowing and moving toward those beautiful creative expressions, or, you know, very connected relationships, or ideal work and home situations. Whatever it is you feel you're detached from is there. It's a matter of setting the intention, planting the seeds, and letting it grow. You know, this is beautiful for our Bloom Your Vision course. I love that illustration there. It's the exact vibration. It's plant the seeds, set your intentions, and let them bloom. And that's your creativity at work. So really your best advice in this 3-card spread here is to know what you want, move in that direction, and let go of the mental blocks, let go of the worries. You know, nothing is done in a straight line. Many things in our life, you know, we don't get to just say, sometimes, but mostly it's not just, I want to get there, okay, go. It's, you know, it's a journey. There's steps to take. There's pauses to take, with always with your sight on it. So moving with what your spirit guides you to do gets you closer and closer every time. Even if it's not manifesting in this moment, the path and the journey is carved by you. And, you know, the direction you take is best informed by what you feel intuitively and by what your spirit wants you to. Okay. Remember, all of this is energetic. And so when we try to apply that to say, you know, I want to be the president of the company I work for, it's a little different, right? Instead of, I want to be in charge of the choices I make when I'm at work, you know, that's a little different. But the specifics, you know, that's a little bit different goal setting than what we're doing here. We're doing energetic work. So just keep that in mind. Not as tangible, I guess, is the word. Okay, so we have this knowing we want to unlock our creativity, even the feelings that we're not proceeding or we're not progressing as we should. They will be there, but let them sort of be washed away by the knowledge that you've set intentions and you want to move in a specific direction according to what your spirit has called. Now we have this card here. This is the key to our growth. It's the key to moving forward, sort of the pivot in the reading. And I got source. So this is the seat of who you are. This is the core. This is your spirit, right? Guiding you. And the more you stay connected to it, the more you stay aware of the source of who you are, which is also connected to the divine, right? It's that universal vibration that connects us all. Staying aware of it, letting it shine, letting it burn through everything and be the thing that guides you. There's a, you know, it's lit up. It's almost like a beacon for your spirit to move exactly in the way and in the timing that you choose. So that's the key, is staying focused and intent and connected to the source of who you are through this whole thing. Now we land up here to this sort of elevated perspective, and the card we land on there, here we go. Another mental energy is guilt. Okay, so I'm getting that maybe for some of you, there are situations in your life that feel restrictive, right? That if I move in the direction of my spirit, there's going to be other people that I let down. You know, maybe it's, you know, mom guilt, or with a partner, or, you know, maybe your spirit wants you to leave your job and it worries you that you're going to let others down in that. You know, that's something that is pretty human and natural. But if you look at this card, she's got these like claws clawing at her brain, like, oh, everything's tormented and dark and cloudy and I shouldn't have, or, you know, some regret. It's all this very anchored, dense vibration. But if you look above the clouds, there, you know, the flowers are blooming, you know, it's there. It's there waiting to be cleared. So this, and remember, this is a mental vibration. So finding ways to clear that, it's important. And I think the more you move in concert with your spirit and with source, it helps to keep these feelings at a minimum. But it doesn't mean, you know, you'll move through life all the time following your spirit and be guilt-free, because there are other factors always in all the situations. But it's a matter of finding ways to ease it, because it's a natural human response to think, oh my gosh, did I make the right decision? Oh my gosh, I'm letting people down, and then regretting it or feeling guilty. That's natural. But in the end, your growth and your progress through your life, it's all here. It's all, you know, determined by the core of who you are. And as much as possible, staying in tune with that while facilitating these scenarios, or compromising with others to make things work or whatever. It's that balance that you're trying to seek. Okay, let's see what's underneath this guilt within you. This is an inner energy here, and it's over the postponement card. Oh, but we got abundance. So yeah, you might feel like, oh, I don't know if I should be moving fully in the spirit, in the direction of my spirit. But within you, you kind of get the sense that, oh, sure feels better, right? It sure feels better. I feel more fully myself. I feel more fully engaged in life and with others. And, you know, maybe there's something to be said about the way I feel towards something and some decision or action or movement compared to what I think. Because the thoughts can sometimes weigh us down. And if we revert to, how is it that I feel? What were my intentions? And when they started to show through and blossom, how did that feel? Look at all the light and rainbow and beauty in these cards. You know, this is external and this one's internal. So you've got that flow, you know, rooted in that creativity, which is another light-filled, beautiful rainbow card. So you have that possibility. It's just a couple of mental roadblocks might trip you up a little bit. Natural, but we find ways to soften that. And that's, you know, in this case, when we get to this place of guilt or regret or remorse, we get to soften that by inwardly knowing we're moving in the right direction for our highest good, whatever that may be. And then the external outcome to the combination of these cards, or the insight into this reading, is beyond illusion. Oh, yes. So this is transformation right in front of you. And it's also that feeling of, you know, I really don't know. I'm going to move in the direction my spirit wants me to. I'm going to continue to go with that flow. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I have no idea. But if we follow, this is, you know, the third eye there is lit up in that card too. And if we follow our intuition, it transforms. It transforms the way we see life, the way we engage in life, the way others flow to us. It's transformative. I mean, the butterfly there is telling you right there, you're meant to, you know, move about your life according to your own spirit. A lot of us are, you know, we practice and are told, you know, from a young age, do it like this, do it like that. This is right. This is wrong. It's good and that's bad, you know, which is true. You know, in society, there are certain structures we have to follow. But with these readings, we're kind of cracking the code on that. You know, it doesn't mean to go and break rules and be all wild, but I can follow rules and still go with my own inclinations. There are ways to move about life that aren't all, you know, strict and rule following. So I'm going to pull an extra card for you guys, like a bonus little guidance here from this deck called The Sacred Creators. It's by Chris Ann. And see what we can cap this reading off with. So the card I got for you is Ambush Your Fear with Your Ferocious Dream. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. Talk about free spirit. I mean, that is you, right? The ferocious dream, sort of that, radical move that you want to make, but your fear might be stopping you. That postponement card. Remember how we talked about, I fear I'll never get there. And then this guilt, if I do this, it may harm others. I can't. That's the mental stuff. But you need to put it on its heels with your dreams and let them flow through. Let your spirit guide you. Let the soul of who you are guide you, and you can't go wrong. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here, and I will be back again soon. Love you.